Hey guys. Well, I went back to my YouTube channel and I started flipping through it, and I come to the conclusion I made a lot of freaking tapes, guys. Yeah, yeah. Those guys in putting the Bible together is going to have a hell of a time. Yeah, most of that stuff is like incorrect, and like we had to wait until we knew what the truth was until Christmas. So I think we should probably just go from here, Christmas Day on forward, because yeah, there was a lot of left turns in there that nobody's seen until the end, and so up until now, we're pretty much you'd have to do the whole thing to understand it. So that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Probably should want to skip that. Just roll with where we are at right now, and you'll get caught up because I'm going to keep covering the good stuff, and I got it all right this time. I know exactly what we're doing, and there's no left turns in this. It's just facts, and just everything that's happened and what I've learned during those journeys of that last year. And I have all last year. I have been making tapes. That is a lot of friggin' tapes. It'll give them something to research when they want to go back and figure out the Bible. Yeah, that's it's all there. It's kind of a scrambled mess, though, and there are left turns in it that you don't see until you further on down the tapes. But it was meant to be that way. He really did want to build us up to that dream. He wanted us to see what it could be. And we did. We hook, line, and sinker, boy. The world was ready for this thing. They were like, hell yeah, pop that switch. Boom, we're ready. Yeah, yeah, sorry about that again. I didn't know any more than you guys. Yeah, he did it to me too. I mean, I'm going to have to go out there and stand with a Burger King hat tomorrow trying to apologize to people in Muscatine because, yeah, that it was kind of rude or tough. But these guys are good people, though. I've total faith in this town. This town is a beautiful place. I was raised in this town. I know these guys are the best of the best, and they're the holy town for a reason. They really are good. So many of them. But yeah, he popped the bubble on everybody on that one. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of hurts. Kind of hurts. It's like, oh, really, really? Okay, but if you think about it, you do understand his reasoning. He wanted us to see the dream. He wanted us to see peace in the world. That's really what this is all about, and it's going to happen. Mankind is going to evolve, regardless of what happens in the next 3 days or the next 30 days, the next 100 days. It's mankind's going to evolve. They have to. It's time for mankind to stop with all the hate and the greed. It just has to stop. And people have to learn that they'll be accountable for everything they do. They have to know that God is standing right over top of them, watching every friggin' finger poke and steal they do, everything they do. And if they don't know, then we need to arrest them and give them a slap on the wrist with a mark of the beast and let them try one more time. And if they don't, then yeah, dude, you just bought yourself retirement. We're going to have to retire you. Yes. And hopefully you can behave there. If not, we got a guillotine. So, that's kind of what the three marks of the beast was really all about. You get the three marks and you're done. Yeah, yeah, you're checking out and sending you to the Father. See, we'd have three judgment judges to do that. And they only do it because you've been judged to be three marks of the beast. That means you had your three strikes and you're blown it. You've lost your chance to live in the nursery. And so we behead you and we send you to the Father and he judges you. And if we were wrong, if we made a mistake or something happened that you were right, God's going to catch it. God's going to say, whoa, hold on. No, no, no. That wasn't right. They messed up. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Here, I'll let you in. I believe me, I'm going to talk with them when they get here because they knew they did wrong. They were hiding facts. And then he'll straighten it out right then and he'll let you in. But most likely, the people that are doing it know that they're going to be watched too. The sheriffs and the judges, and they aren't going to be lying. They're going to tell you what the truth is, and they're going to judge you because they have to. It's their job. It's their duty. See, they have a responsibility to the public to punish you. But there won't be any reporters or anything like that, or people in the courtroom, the family, and all that. That's just not going to be allowed no more. It's personal. Matter of fact, personal news is going to be not allowed anymore. We got to stop this beating up on people with the newspapers in media. If they done something wrong, fine. Then they're dealing with the authorities. They're not dealing with newspaper or media anymore. No, that's not going to be allowed to be published. It doesn't need to be there to start with. Do we really need to see the turmoil of somebody's life and their family? No, we don't. But we feed off of that because we're misery vampires. Some are far worse than others. They just love to see the misery of other people's lives. Can't get enough of that drama. Oh, yeah, I love my weekly shows all about it. Yeah, all about the family that can't get along and how they hate each other. Yeah, that's a great TV series. It is. Yeah, not. But mankind will evolve away from being a drama queen and so wrapped up in other people's misery. That's another evolving thing that has to happen. We shouldn't uh, we shouldn't be hung up on other people's misery. We should help when we can, but ignore it when we can too, because it's their misery and they caused it for themselves. So it's their problem, not yours. And you just paying attention to it and writing about it or whatever just flames it up worse and makes it worse. They know they've done wrong and they are going to have to face it, and that's it. So, I mean, there's a lot of changes that's coming with this new world, but they're all good changes, changes that God wants. And yeah, you probably don't need to go back and watch all the tapes. It's kind of ridiculous. We'll save that for the seminaries when they want to really study God. Yeah, yeah. Let's let them have them tapes. We'll keep with this simple format from here on out, and I'll get it all covered again. And we won't have any left turns in it this time because it is already done, and it is what it is. The second coming has happened, and we are going to be judged according to how we act now, and that's the way it's going to be. And so, and I didn't cover that last with the gays, the lesbian and stuff that they gave them another shot, did I? Because they did, uh, but they won't do that today. No, if you do the gay and lesbian to heaven now, you'll be forced to live the rest of your life single. And because he told you no, and you still decided to do it, so you don't deserve a partner. Is the way he looks at it now. That's what I mean about this second coming. It's important, guys. Rules have changed for everybody. You may not know it, but it has. It has. Anybody and everybody that's heard anything that I've said, they know rules have changed, and penalties are going to be stiffer. Because you do know, and you still choose not to follow his plan. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher on people. But it's really easy if you do it right and just do what you want, as far as being good, because it's not like he's making you do something you don't want to be. Surely everyone wants to be a decent person. Surely everyone wants other people to like them. Surely other people want their children to go to a school that they don't have peer pressure anymore, that they live happily and are taught by godparents, which are what teachers really are. That was on previous things. But really, a teacher is a godparent. It's one that stands in for the parent when the kid's at school. And it also one that stands in to make sure the parent's acting right and not going off in left field herself or themselves, because sometimes that happens, and we need to get involved with that in law enforcement and such. A godparent is a very important job, and that's a teacher. So yeah, I've rambled through a bunch of areas there, and I got more to cover, But I need everybody to take a breath and absorb what I've already given you, because it is a lot. But it's how he wants us to do it. It's how he wants us to act. That's really what it's all about. And that's what I'm going to nonstop be preaching and teaching. Like I said, I'm going to take this to the road. You never know where I end up. I don't know. It does sound exciting now that he says that. It's like I kind of would like to go and speak at a church sometime, or go and speak at a. I don't think I can do a school, not as a sex offender. No, that probably won't work out. But I can do it anywhere else. And I can teach at the park. I can teach anywhere that somebody's willing to listen. And all I need is a little funds to get me by. I'm cheap. My truck doesn't take much in gas, and ramen noodles are just fine with me. So I'll be able to live real cheap. So, but I can talk a lot, and that's what really is important for this job. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out there and talk, and spend time talking, and spend it all talking to everyone I can. Because we got to get this done. We got to get this done, and that's my job. That's what I'm here for. Signed on for 7 more years of yakking. Oh yeah, I can do it though. I'm totally into this. Ready to go. Matter of fact, I yacked too long already. I'll probably let you go, and I'll come back with another one yet before I go to bed. But we're looking good. We're right on the money, and script is running perfect. It is just like he's always wanted it to. But now will we get that New Year's Eve thing? I hope so. We'll see.